Having a fantastic Tuesday. My name is Corinne Brown and I am the Fresh Expert. This is Fresh Tip Tuesday, coming to you live from our Tupperware studio here in Charlotte, North Carolina, right off Tyvola Road. Today we're going to make a really super fun recipe. The recipe will be shared at thefreshexpert.com, but this is a mushroom asparagus risotto. Now, I love risotto. A lot of people think risotto is a labor of love. And in traditional terms, when it was like brought up to you in Italy, it is a labor of love because it's one of those ones that takes about an hour or so on the stove because you're going to be sauteing your onions, then you make sure you take your rice, then you add your broth, then you add your wine, then you wait till it gets transparent, then you go back and you keep going. And you labor it until all the starch comes out of the grains, which makes it that creamy, amazing texture. I love risotto. Like, it's a comfort food to me, kind of like a mac and cheese would be in the South. Risotto does that too. But because of Tupperware, we can actually do risotto in less than 20 minutes. And it's assembling as opposed to staying over the stove, you know, as a long process. So let me just jump right in and show you what we did. First off, you want to make sure you do your arborio rice. There's actually 3 different types of rice that you can use for risotto. Arborio is probably the one that is most known. And if you guys can kind of see, it's kind of a fat little grain. You see it? But then when it cooks, it does release, and that's what gives you that amazing creaminess that you have. So we're going to take a rice. You're going to take about 1 cup of arborio rice. Then you're going to take 2.5 cups of stock. You can also use water. I like vegetable stock simply because, well, I'm making a vegetarian version of, you know, risotto. Then you can take 8 ounces of mushrooms. Now, personally, I love the cremini. That's the baby Bella mushrooms. They're a little bit nuttier in flavor, and they're just so yummy. You're also going to want to make sure you wipe them off. So don't wash your mushrooms. Have a nice microfiber towel or paper towel if that's what you have at home, and just wipe off that extra dirt because that's just how you're supposed to wash them, okay? You don't want that extra moisture. So you're supposed to take 8 ounces of it for the traditional mushroom risotto recipe that I base this off of. The difference is I love asparagus too. Now, asparagus is great because it's high in folate, vitamin A, and C. It actually takes 3 years for asparagus to ripen from seed to harvest, and I just think it's really cool. So I love my asparagus, and with our Tupperware Fridge Smart, the vertical one, your asparagus actually can last 3 to 4 weeks in your fridge. So if you get it and you don't get around to using it, this is great for all of your produce that grows vertically, like your green onions and stuff, but the Fridge Smart are the most amazing atmosphere controlled environment, just as a side note. You also can take advantage of my fresh product picks at thefreshexpert.com, just saying. Okay, so we're gonna do that. So normally you would do 8 ounces of mushrooms and slice them up, but instead I did about 4 ounces of mushrooms, about half of the package, and then I took about 4 ounces of asparagus. So I just grabbed a handful. I'm not really good at measuring, so it was like 6 to 8 stalks. And then I coarsely chopped it up. Then you're going to want to use 1 small onion, and of course use Tupperware's Chop and Prep. That way you get it really fine. You can hand chop it if you like, but our Chop and Prep just simplifies your life. You guys know it's like a little mini engine. Every time you pull the cord, it's like hand chopping 100 times. So I'll make sure to list that there for you. Then you're going to want to put in a teaspoon of salt and a tablespoon of EVOO, you know, that extra virgin olive oil. The counterscapes are great because it just pours and goes. Okay, then you're gonna put it in our pressure cooker, okay? This is this thing is thebomb.com. You've seen me use it for the last few weeks. When it's winter and it's chilly, I think of warm foods, and the pressure cooker is the way to do it fast and effectively. It's a glass plastic composite that does have great, you guys in your funny comments. It is just great. It's kind of like it's like a crock pot on speed, right? But unlike those metal pressure cookers that are out there, it doesn't hiss at you and yell at you and you think it's gonna explode everywhere because it's that double clamp, but it does have a lot of amazing pressure features. So 70% power for 13 minutes. Once the little indicator goes down, let me show you guys that. So we have our silicone valve on the inside to help. You have your extra top for air release. You've got a little indicator here, and then this one pops up. See, when the pressure's high, it's down, and when it's done, it lowers. See how that is? No hissing. Woo! Goes down. And once it does, you know you can take it out. So 13 minutes at 70% power, and then you let it sit in the microwave so the pressure can release for about 5 to 8 minutes. Once you do, this is what you got. Check that out. Ooh, yum. See, I've been all over the place with my spoon to mix it up. Now we have one more step, guys, one more step, and that is we need some Parmesan cheese, right? Yes. So we aren't gonna buy our Parmesan cheese in a grater because they put sawdust in that stuff. We're not gonna buy our Parmesan cheese in the bag either because there's preservatives that keep it on the shelf. Seriously, guys, think. When you buy bad cheese, the shredded cheese, look at the stuff on the back. Do you see all the stuff they put in your cheese just so it can look pretty in a bag? You don't need that. Buy it as a block. The Great Master Shredder is fantastic. We're gonna throw our block of Parmesan cheese in there. I've locked it so it's suctioned to my table so it's not gonna move all over the place. And we're just gonna turn the little handle, put it in the hopper and move. And you guys can see how simple and easy this grates our cheese. So this way we know there's no preservatives, it is our cheese, and it's gonna melt better too. So you're gonna do about a half a cup, see how quick that was, of your cheese. We're gonna throw it in there. Right when it gets out, once it comes down, it's still hot, so it's gonna make sure that it mixes great and it's gonna melt right in, and it's just gonna add in that extra creaminess that you want. And guys, then it's done. Listen, you can let this sit in there. You guys can see it's actually been sitting for 20 minutes because I had to do a training. And look how beautiful that mushroom and asparagus risotto is. Hey, I do have one more fun fact for you guys because I love fun facts, and asparagus, this is a really funny one. Okay, you know how like when you eat asparagus, it makes your pee smell weird, right? Did you know that everyone can make asparagus pee, but not everyone can smell it? Right? It's like a sulfurous compounds, and some people are genetically unable to smell it. I just think that's funny. Okay, well maybe you guys are smiling, hopefully you have a laugh, but do make sure you go back and check out thefreshexpert.com so you can learn how to make this primo first course that they share all over in Italy and at home. My kids love it, I love it, and guys, it's so good. I'm seriously, guys, look. So good. Uh-huh. Now I need some wine. That would be good. All right, guys, well, thanks for joining us for Fresh Tip Tuesday. Make sure you come and see me at the studio every Tuesday. Then you get to eat this amazing food because now I have to take it all home and eat it by myself. But it's okay. Anything cooked in Tupperware does absorb the calories. Always remember you can date your own Tupperware party and I can come make this for you and your guests. But guys, thanks for joining me today. I hope your Tuesday continues to be fantastic and I'll see you guys all soon. So thanks so much. Bye.